Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, if this is your first time watching, welcome over. My name is Amy, join the family. And over here we talk about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. And listen, 2020, Rihanna is just trying to end it with taking all my coins and all y'all's coins because she is just coming out with bangers upon bangers. But we don't know if this one is a banger or will fail because it's a powder foundation, child. And listen, let's just keep it 100. Not a lot of people just use powder foundation by itself. Most of the time when you catch me using a powder foundation, I'm actually using it to like set my makeup and actually get that extra coverage. But listen, we're gonna try something totally different today because this might be revolutionary. Rihanna might be onto something. We'll find out today, okay? I'm gonna give y'all the tea. This is not no free. I bought it with my hard-earned coins. And even if I did not bought it with my hard-earned coins, I'll still tell y'all what the facts are. And you know I keep it 100 all the damn time, okay? But let's just kind of look at what this foundation is claiming, because it sounds like she got a lot of claims, baby. I'm like, really? What we doing? You trying to get our coins, or you trying to really just give us the good? We'll find out. So this new Pro Filter foundation claims to be a powder foundation, claims to be a soft matte powder foundation, buildable, light to full coverage for all. Long wear, light as air, crease resistant. And actually I saw on the Fenty, Instagram, like the girl had a mask on. Everybody's trying to come out with a foundation and trying to call it like transfer proof. Listen, child, like I'm sick of it, okay? Stop trying to get our money and just making these claims, okay? I'm not trying to tell you that that's what Fenty is doing, so don't come for me. I'm just telling you. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I'm going to insert a video here for you guys because I went into Sephora today. I did some swatches. Listen, you can't swatch when you go to Sephora. I'm able to do it because I work in there, okay? I don't want y'all going in there thinking you can swatch, okay? Don't touch. Okay, so I was able to get the swatches done for you guys. I'm gonna insert a video here and I will tell you guys some of my observations. I swatched the liquid foundation and I swatched the liquid matte foundation and I swatched the powder foundation. And I can tell you guys that the powder foundation runs way darker than the liquid foundation. So just be mindful of that. So when you're buying, don't just stay home and think like the same foundation shade that you wear in the regular Pro Filter foundation is going to work for you. The shades are definitely darker. They run darker in the powder foundation. They do swatch darker. Just FYI, I think that's just something that you should be mindful of, and that's something that you probably should also just know. Just saying, I hope that's helpful. But anyways, you guys, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload, okay? And don't forget to also give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed today's video, and so we can have more review videos coming up for you guys, okay? It's gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you all the tea. So I picked up two shades in store. I picked up the 410. I'm gonna try and use 410 to set my under eyes to brighten up. I went ahead with 480 as my foundation color. I think like in the regular foundation, I'm like 490 or something like that. But for some reason, I can't do that because it's way darker, like I said. So I went ahead and picked up 480 for my all over face and then 410 for underneath my eye area, okay? So we'll try that and we're gonna see how this is going to work. So what I want to do is I'm actually going to prime my face, but I want to actually try and use the powder by itself and then conceal on top of it, and then actually conceal and then put the powder on top of it. Like I kind of like do both ways, like one side one way and then the other side the other way. Just watch, you'll get it. On a normal circumstance, I'll actually wear a foundation and then use the powder foundation to set it just to get a bit more coverage. But I'm going to just wear this differently and see what we get and how much you can actually get from this. So the packaging just looks like the regular Fenty Beauty bronzer packaging, I feel like, but this one is just a bit more like dense and compact, okay? It comes with a powder puff inside. The powder puff is actually pretty light. It's not thick at all, but it does have a mirror inside also, and you have the compact area to keep your powder puff. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime, and for primer, I'm just gonna use my Dior Backstage primer. I don't have the Fenty Beauty primer, so I'm just gonna use this to prime my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with the sponge first. Oh, okay. I still feel like the, what's it called? I still feel like the 480 is still a little dark for me, but I don't mind that, especially if I'm going to highlight. It has a lot of coverage though. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's very, very smooth, like, okay. It actually feels like I'm, like, it doesn't feel, it feels like powder, but it looks like I have on like regular foundation, like a regular matte foundation. And one thing I'm gonna say is Fenty really like did a very good job on the shade range. I mean, she always do anyways, but like most brands, when they come out with powder foundations, like the problem is like the shade range. Like I feel like not many brands have like a ton of powder foundation shades that like cater for like most skin tones, and she did that. She definitely did that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take a brush and apply. Oh my god, my skin looks like velvety. Wow, that's amazing. So I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty brush and actually see how that works. Like, look at, this is the side with the powder foundation, and this is the side without it. This looks pretty damn good, I can't lie. Whoa. I don't know if the camera is doing this justice, but this legit looks like my skin, but way better. Like, it looks like velvet. Like, it looks so good. For concealer, I'm gonna use my Pat McGrath concealer, and this is in the shade 29, and I'm just gonna take this to highlight my face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the concealer on top of the powder. I'm scared it might be like caking or dry, but we shall see. I would say if you're going to do this method, I recommend that you actually walk in sections rather than just putting your concealer all at once and then trying to blend it out, because the powder foundation is definitely matte. So if you try to do that, it might probably like just cling on. So just work in sections, okay? Yeah, you see? So you see this side has the powder foundation and the concealer, and this side just have concealer, and I'm about to put some powder on there. Okay, so this is the side with the powder foundation and the concealer on top, and this side is the reverse way, like concealer first and then powder foundation on top. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, they both look really good. Let me know which side is your favorite. Let me know what side you like better. Like, do you like the concealer first and foundation on top, or do you like the foundation first and then the concealer on top, right? Wow. I don't know if I could go back to liquid foundation, can't lie. Damn, this looks good. Wow. I shook it. Okay. You guys, this definitely looks amazing. Like, I'll give, okay, let me not say anything yet. Okay, let me finish my makeup first back and say anything. But this looks so good. Like, baby. So now I'm actually going to take this, the 410, and use it to set my under eyes. And that's where the test is. I hope it doesn't disappoint me. If it can look half as good as it looks on my face, it's over. Fenty just took the whole, she took the whole trophy home. I actually wish I went a little bit lighter with the one I'm setting my under eyes with, just for a little bit more brightness, but it's actually performing quite nicely. but I might have to go like a little bit like a lighter. Like, I mean, this is 410. Like I told you guys, this swatch is way darker than normal. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my Anastasia powder in Deep Peach and just go ahead and probably just add a little bit more brightness, especially for my nose highlight right there. Just because I feel like the powder went a little dark, like my under eye powder went a little darker than I would want. Okay. I'm gonna use a cream contour on top of this and let's see how that works, okay? Let's see how everything works with this. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Juvia's Place foundation stick in Congo and we're just gonna go ahead and check it out. Wow. It's actually impressive how creams and liquids are actually working quite nicely on top of this. And that's why I'm just like, this is sick. Like, it legit just looks like, yo, this is definitely, wow, this is nice. I'll take the 410 and also carve out my cheekbones. This is actually perfect because it's not super light. And for bronzer, I'm just gonna use my Minted bronzer in Out of Office, and I'm just gonna take that and bronze. And I'm just gonna set my face with the Rare Beauty setting spray. What I like to do is just push the spray into the skin and oh, Rihanna. Rihanna is the devil. She really trying to get your money. And she would, because this is bomb. My skin looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eyes and then finish the rest of my face and my lips, and then I'll come back and show you guys the finished look, and then we'll see how everything works. Okay, you all, and here is the final look. I have to say, I'm obsessed with this product. You guys, Fenty might have just did something. Rihanna is up to something and I don't know what it is, but she is out to get your coins. Be careful. She's here to get all of our coins. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. My skin legit looks super flawless. Like, I'm not, listen, you guys, I don't care. None of this girl. I'm giving you the facts. If there's any product in 2020 that you definitely need to try, it's this one. I am, wow. I'm shook it. And I don't think the camera is actually like doing it justice. Like, my skin looks like butter, but it feels so weightless. Like, I need all y'all to stand up right now. Stand up, please. Let's give Rihanna a round of applause. You did that. You know exactly what you're doing, and you did it, and you perfected, and you did it right. Like this, I don't think there's any powder foundation out there that has ever done this to my skin. I don't even wear powder foundation. This right here is revolutionary. One thing I would say is that like, if I was going to nitpick anything, right, is this. Make sure you match your shade, because it does not correspond with the old Pro Filter liquid foundation. They don't match, right? They are definitely, like, the powder foundation is definitely darker, like I said. That's one thing that I am going to say. anything, I probably am going to change and get a shade or two lighter for my under eyes for the setting powder, because as you can see, I had to go back on with my Anastasia powder and actually just brighten my under eyes a little bit, and it looks perfect right now. But baby, hey, she might have done something. I have never seen anything like this. And let me tell you what Fenty did. She came out with the shade range. To know that like there is probably about two or three shades that are darker than me, like sick. I'm obsessed. Fenty, I have to give you a 10 out of 10 on this one. Like, and that's on period. I don't care what anyone says. This is getting a 10 out of 10. It's hard for me to actually fall so much in love with a product. Like, I mean, my Dior highlight though is popping, but the skin. Let's go ahead and do a flash test, baby, because we're gonna find her a fault. We're trying to find this foundation a fault, okay? So let's go ahead and flash test her. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. We can't find no kind of fault on her. And this is what it looks like with a flash test. My phone is all kinds of jacked up and cracked. It looks really, 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 really good. Like, it looks amazing. Like, look at you guys, and that is it. Like, I seriously don't have anything bad to say about this product. I've tried, I've flash tested. This is definitely how you shut 2020 down. But you guys, this is definitely a must have. So this is definitely stamp and Amy approve. This is how we end 2020. Rihanna, thank you. This was much needed, especially for the melanin girls. Anyways, you guys, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I absolutely enjoyed it because I am obsessed with this foundation, and you guys can probably see that excitement in me. Okay, I'm obsessed with it, and please, you guys, just try this out. Just try it. I promise you guys are gonna absolutely love it. Like, I have no reason to beg you guys to try a product, but this product I'm begging you guys to try because this is sick. Okay, if you're probably like super dry, what I would say is make sure you're fully hydrated, make sure you have a hydrating primer, make sure you have a hydrating setting spray. I don't think it's going to cling onto the skin. And the crazy thing is, when I was swatching it, I was like, oh, this is a little dry. Like, I didn't really think it was going to be this great, because it looks more like a velvety matte finish. So if you set your face with like a hydrating setting spray and then prime your face with like a hydrating primer like I did, I used the Dior hydrating primer because I like my skin to be a little bit more dewy. Like, this is sick. This is gorgeous. Let me come closer so you guys can actually see how great this is. I have a little breakout right here, and it actually covers it very well. I also have a little breakout right there, and it covered it very well. Like, I didn't have to like actually stress about it. The sponge did a great job, just as much as the brush did. I wouldn't recommend using the sponge every single time that you use the product, just because it's not that sanitary. And I'm not sure if you can wash it. Like, maybe you could try, but if not, just use a kabuki brush. Just use a dense brush. I used the Huda Beauty Foundation Build and Buff brush, you know, that just launched, and it worked amazing. I think Fenty also has a brush, but I didn't feel the need to be buying no brushes, child, because nobody got time for that. Okay, I ain't got money. I'm broke, okay? But as always, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. And I love y'all.